Alright, so this is kind of like a part 2 of this truck having issues. I spent all last night and 2 hours this morning reading forums from like 2005. So, let's get everything cranked up. We're going to drive this thing and I'm going to get it to shutter. Like cut out whatever it's doing. Gonna check a couple things and let's see if it sounds right. Yeah, that ain't sounding too great. I gotta do all this while it's cold, so we gotta be kind of quick. Let's engine, data display, custom list. Desired RPM 736. It moved. I skipped a bunch of this. It was like 7 minutes of footage. It was just me messing with the truck. I changed the EBP sensor, mass airflow sensor, tinkered with it, ICP sensor. Nothing would work. Change, nothing would work. So now we're going to cut to where I was going to pick up my crank position sensor. So, save y'all a lot of time. We are on the way to O'Reilly's in my boss's wife's excursion. This thing's pretty cool. Alright, so last night, went to change the crank position sensor at my buddy's house because it started raining at where I work. So, got up under this thing, was messing with it, couldn't find it, and then I noticed coolant dripping off of my harmonic balancer. So, I think the water pump blew the seal out. Just amazing. Why not? Perfect timing. At least I found it now and not while I'm going to Kentucky, because if I was going to Kentucky, it'd probably just dump all the coolant out. So we're going to fix that today. I'm going to throw the FICM off of this truck onto that one, because this one is brand new, because this one had the FICM go out. The truck would run for like 10 or 15 minutes and then just turn off. So this one has an Alliant power FICM, I believe. Good FICM, so take this one off real quick, throw it on that truck. Alright, so we got the FICM off. Super easy to get to. Take your intake out, take the degas bottle loose like this, 4 bolts. It's usually 2 10s in the front, sometimes 2 8s in the back. Depends if it's ever been taken off. This is mine, and that's not great there. That is not good. That plug is probably not, yeah, that plug ain't been in there right. Somehow it's functioning though. So this FICM doesn't smell weird. This FICM was put on in 22. The dude before me said this truck has gone through 3 FICMs, so I changed tuning. Hasn't ate in a FICM since, unless it ate one now. So let's take that one off, throw it on here, see if it does anything. Nah, it ain't running right. I turned the truck off, cleared the codes. It seems like it's running better. I don't know. I'm gonna grab my lunch. We're gonna head to work and run this FICM today, see if it changes anything. If it doesn't change anything, we'll change the crank sensor. EBP sensor should be at the Ford dealership. We'll pick it up today. Figure out that water leak, or coolant leak. And we'll go from there. I didn't show it in the last video, which actually I'm posting that video today. This is Thursday. My elbow's getting cut. I may have said something about it. That don't sound right. I don't know. We're gonna drive this thing, see what's going on. See if this fixes anything. Yeah, no, it's shuddering. Alright, so we're about to go drop off a Laramie Longhorn for a dude. We tore this thing apart. That's a new fan clutch, because mine's stuck permanently on. Water pump was leaking right there. Actually, out of whatever this is called. I'm drawing a blank on it right now. So we're gonna pick up new water pump, try to change that crank position sensor. Hopefully that does something. Got a new degas bottle because mine's warped and has been leaking, as you can see. So this thing's not happy. It doesn't really like the cold. Car's got 430 150s, G42, and like a stage 2 cam. We're gonna put like a stage 4 cam in it soon. So yeah, we're gonna go drop that off. Never actually driven this truck. Rode in a bunch. This thing's pretty quick. It'll build about 60 psi boost on a pool. We gotta gate this turbo to run the nitrous. He used to run nitrous on it, but this turbo we want to gate it just so we don't, grenade it. Turbos that are this big are expensive. So yeah, we're gonna go drop this thing off. I'm gonna get a clip of this thing on the highway rolling like 70. I call it the pig pen tune. It just stays smoking. It never stops. We need some better tunes for this truck. We've been talking about it. We've been trying a bunch of different stuff with it, experimenting. Pretty much that's all this is. Everything's an experiment that we do. So yeah, let's get to it. This is just cruising down the highway. It's ridiculous. All right, so it has been terrible. Got the crank position sensor in. It sucked. There was nothing to film because you can't see it. It's in between the AC compressor and the motor. Right there, you got about that much space to get up in there and do it. That took forever. Sucked. Hated that. I just went to Ford, and because we went to Ford earlier and they're closed for lunch. So just went to Ford, got the EBP sensor, and picked up my water pump from O'Reilly's. Got back here, pulled my degas bottle out to put it on, and one of the nipples was broken off of it when I pulled it out the box. It was broken off already. So, gotta drive back to town. This is just great. I love this. This is awesome. Hopefully this time I can actually get it put together. Idle for a minute. Alright, so it's been idling here for a minute and it hasn't gotten mad. So I'm gonna scan it, see what the desired RPM are, see if it's changed anything. Dude, that's pretty close to being alright. I'm praying. Oh my goodness, look at that. It's literally, oh my goodness. I think I may have fixed it. I can't tell you all how much I've been stressing this. I'm not gonna know for sure until I drive it. But it's looking better than it was. Desired RPM was stuck at 704. That crank sensor, that crank position sensor, sucked. It kicked my butt up one side and down the other. That was the worst thing I've ever had to do to this truck. I'm praying that I fixed it. Yeah, it's changing. Alright, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful. I leave for Kentucky Saturday and today is Thursday. All this week, first Monday I worked 10 hours. Tuesday, I started having issues, like, it got worse. So Tuesday, I only worked 7 hours. Wednesday, I worked 6, and today I worked 3 trying to fix this thing. I've been stressing this out. I hope I fixed it. Well, desired dropped back down to 704. Don't know why. So, let's drive it, see if anything changed. Oh, it didn't fix it. Just hiccuped. Wouldn't drive right. I don't know. I'm gonna check the codes real quick. So this thing just kicked into high idle. Desired RPM moved back up. But I don't know what's going on. Let me get diesel and then start driving. Alright, well, I can't seem to figure out what's wrong with it. I've scanned it, I've watched everything. Desired RPM will move in high idle when the truck is in park. It will not move while you're driving down the road. So, I don't know. The only thing I know of that I can read on the internet says the FICM controls high idle. So maybe I should swap the FICM out tomorrow morning with the other truck. See if it does anything for it. If not, I'm just going to drive it to Kentucky. I'm driving it now, so what's the difference in driving it, 640 miles? I'm going to stop. I stopped here, get it cleaned up, make sure nothing's leaking under it. It seems like the sensor made it better, but I don't know. I also have heard about the accelerator pedals on these trucks doing funky stuff, but I don't know. I feel like I'd maybe throw a code or something. I don't know. Let me know what y'all think. Oh, also, I got my elbow cut. It's so weird not seeing it stick out too far. I like it though. It looks good. Shout out to Landon's cousin Johnny for cutting it. Thanks. So yeah, next video y'all probably see of this thing is me driving it to Kentucky. So I'm gonna get her cleaned up. And yep, thanks for watching.